Hey, hello, and welcome to Track Tips. Here you get tips for life at the track, little things to make your experience at the track, getting to it and back a little bit easier and more fun. Enjoy! Alright, this is track tip 1. Welcome and hello. One of the biggest problems for getting your motorcycle to the racetrack is the transportation. Back and forth can be a lot of work, but there are certain ways to make that simpler. And throughout the series, I will walk you through a couple of things I've learned so that you don't have to learn it as well and you can just enjoy the track a little bit more with less hassle before and after. One of the things for our race bike is where to put the tie downs on. Here we have a 2020 S1000 RR, and just for the video, I put the stock passenger foot peg on here. Anything that you don't need on the track, in my opinion, just take it off. You have less weight. If you crash the bike, there's less things that you damage. And also, especially with things like these, if you fall, there's much more of a risk that your foot might get entangled or that the foot peg actually hits you. So again, less weight, less drama, definitely a good thing to take it off. So let's start with taking off the foot peg. Alright, now that the foot peg is off, you save maybe a pound, half a kilo on each of them. And of course, you won't have a passenger anyway on your back. So you don't need it, saves weight, be gone with it. That's easy. And why would I make a video about that? There's a couple of things now. You have now these open holes, and depending on your bike, that might leave some gaping holes that that don't look good, not a good kind of gaping holes. And for that reason, you want to cover it up. Some of the subframes are out of metal. This one is out of aluminum, so it won't rust at least, so you don't have to cover the holes in case you're afraid of water getting in. But you still have 2 holes here. For transportation of the bike, you will have to have some points where you can tie down the bike in the back. If you're lucky, you can get through the subframe, like here. I already tried it on this S1000. The gold paint is pretty sensitive. And if you put straps through there, which is A, a little bit of a tight fit, and B, you are actually damaging the paint. And for C, that reason, it actually is not the best angle to get a strap in here for pulling the bike back and down. But have no fear, there's always parts that you can buy with your hard-earned money. And there are tons of different vendors that offer little foot peg cover sets. Gearless Tooling does a few, RNG, all sorts of companies. I choose these very simple RNG block plates that go here. They're black and they don't really stand out for the design. And they're very easy to install. So it is the plate. What I like about this one, that it is pretty rounded. The back edge is still a little bit sharper than I was hoping for. I don't think it will do any damage to your straps, but nevertheless, it's nicer if you have round edges if you're planning to use it for tie downs. Let's put this one in place so we can see how that looks like. To mount them, you need a number 5 Allen key and use some blue Loctite, because anything that you don't want to remove often, put Loctite on, especially when you take your bike to the track. You cannot have anything falling off to the track that might be dangerous for you and for others. So a little bit of Loctite on. These are actually plastic washers, spacers. Put them in between and then we can get this thing on. And done. Let's get you a little bit closer. So you can see here how it looks up close. Very simple piece. If you wouldn't know that you added it, you don't really notice it from the distance. But why do you want to have it? Let me show you. One way to secure your bike is with straps. This is a nice little strap that you can get through any part where you want to fasten your bike to. So let's get this one in. Still a bit of a tight fit, but definitely better than up here. So now we have this and it's securely fixed to the frame through this little block of plate. And then of course, right, if you have your tie-down system with hooks, you would simply go through the hoops. Go through the hoops like so, and then tighten down your bike. The nice thing is you're not touching any part of the frame, so you won't do any damage through transportation there. And you have a really good secure point to mount your bike. These parts are fairly inexpensive, around $50, depending on the vendor. And so there you have it. Super easy tip to just add another mounting point so you can strap down your bike into your trailer, into your van, or however you transport your bike to the track without doing any damage to your bike, and also not having to do any screwing. Of course, you could use your stock passenger foot pegs, if your bike even has any, to tie something down, but this is definitely a more secure spot. Some foot pegs actually have also a bit of a sharp edge, like this one. I broke one strap on this one because I strapped it too hard here and then it snapped. Luckily, the other 3 straps hold the bike firmly in place. So yeah, little solution from RNG to add a spot. And like I said, from the distance, you don't really even notice it's there. There you have it. Little track tip. I hope that was helpful. If you have any other tips or suggestions, let me know in the comments below. And as always, thank you for watching. Bye bye.